All right, guys, welcome back to the NBA Fantasy Salary Cap edition. It's game day 6, which has just concluded in game week 5. We're just left with a single day, that's game day 7, and the deadline is almost. So make sure, guys, you set your squad. It's just hours away. Make sure your squads are ready before the deadline, and so that you can get those points. So game day 6 went well for me. I did not do badly. I was above average. The average was 113 and I scored 184, which was good. And some contribution from the likes of Nikola Jokić, George, and of course Rawlings. Then Kalkberny gave me a modest 6 points. Then of course the game day 6 games kicked off with the LA Lakers being hosted in Charlotte. Of course, the Charlotte Hornets lost that one. James Harden yet had a very, very good game, scoring 55 points and, of course, accumulating a total of 75 points in the game. Then also, of course, getting 7 assists to go along with that. He played well with Ivan Zubac, scoring 42 fantasy points and of course 18 in the game and nearly a double-double with just 9 rebounds right there. Then Konopo continues to play well and consistently deliver, managed to accumulate a total of 32 points in this one, scoring 26 in the game, but of course it wasn't enough. Then Brandon Miller, the high flyer dunker, Brandon Miller, of course, also came back and on his first game managed to get, it's actually the first, not the first game of the season, but yeah, he's been away for a while, but he's back. And of course, he dropped 21 points in this one, getting a total of 34 points. I do have the highlights of this. Let's jump right into them.
Diddly-dee, the sun's shining, the Hornets back at home, but it's going to be a George Strait special. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. We've got the Hornets, we've got the Los Angeles Clippers in the sunshine. The feed to Collins, a little bit too strong. Here comes LaMelo ahead of the pack, waiting on Brandon. Welcome back!
Wow. What a way to get your first bucket in a month of Sundays.
Brandon missing the month with a shoulder injury. He's got a little bit of a wrap on that left shoulder, but everything's okay. Hey, there's that hook. It's a lefty hook down.
Lefty hook.
Pre-game, you said he was never going to make a lefty hook in a game, and he did it a minute into the game.
Over early as well.
That's Brandon Miller right there.
Hey, Brandon's got 4. What a joyous start for the home team.
Squad.
Oh my goodness, this happens all the time. Chance for a 4-point play for the NBA's all-time leader in 4-point plays, James Harden. Ball poked loose, shot clock's at 1. Oh my goodness! Chicken salad for your birthday! Oh, Con Kneppel's got it. Working against Kobe. Gets a nice screen by Kalkbrenner. Turns around, hits his first shot.
That's the
Oh, that play up top.
Not anymore! Triple for Con Kneppel. Wow. LaMelo. Oh my goodness, everyone's seeing a huge basket so far.
They really are. Hadn't missed a shot.
Bridges blocks it away.
Right there.
And a foul in the backcourt.
James Harden right there. Drop 55 on this one.
From the free throw line, the beard, James Harden. Brandon got pushed, showing his strength, and scores it.
Brandon Miller right there.
Miles finds Kalkbrenner.
Bridges.
Kalkbrenner kind of caught in no man's land. Finds Kneppel. Weaves his way in, up and down. Oh! Zubac with an offensive rebound. Zubac gets it back. Good job. All right. Harden standard issue with his left hand. And now it's the Hornets' turn to call a
This is the
timeout.
first half, of
Learning
course, as
moment
James
for
Harden
Pinnacle,
from deep.
guarding James Harden behind the line.
Clippers trail by one, chance to take the lead after trailing by as many as 8. Harden stops and pops again and again. He's got 15.
Same old Harden, huh?
So jumping into the second
Clippers
quarter.
23.
Miles Bridges beats the buzzer. Those will be the final points of our. He's got the offense cooking. Mason spent some time in LA with the Clippers.
Nipple.
Knipple. Velvety.
Runs to the ball, give it to me. Stop, spin, release, splash.
Con.
Nipple was on fire in this one.
With a three.
James Harden.
James Harden gets behind the defense. Points 33 and 34. Chris Dunn.
Right there. Post up Zubac. He finds teammate for a layup.
Nipple.
Knipple.
Now Bridges.
Miles Bridges beats the buzzer. Those will be the final points of our first half.
Brandon Ingram. This is
Musa.
the third quarter.
Give the assist to Brandon Miller.
Nice. Musa took his time right there.
Bridges. That's actually an unusual shot for him. He usually puts it up with the right hand. Decided to go with the left. Shot goes
James
back
Harden
in.
from deep.
3 more for Harden.
Man, he likes these rims.
LaMelo comes over to double. Kobe Sanders flips it in with the left hand. Harden
They
with
don't
his head up
stick to the
to Collins.
Wore number 20. Was that the only number
towards
you
the
wore?
end of the third
Field
quarter.
goal's been hard to come for.
Now you see in the
Batum.
third quarter, there was already separation.
Batum.
LA
He gets
Clippers trying
clean
to
looks like that.
create
They
some
go
sort
down
of
against the
difference.
Hornets.
Collins Sexton up and in. Batum now with 1,770 career three-pointers. Musa. Strong hand. Good stick-to-itiveness.
Now this is the fourth quarter.
Lopez.
There you go. Long
Three-pointer
range
for the
shooter
veteran Lopez.
Lopez.
Long-time Clipper
Lopez, of course,
broadcaster
came
Ralph
from
Lawler had something called Lawler's
Milwaukee
Law. He
Bucks.
used to always say that the team
An
that gets
acquisition
100
right
first
there.
wins the game 85% of the time. Clippers
Batum.
have just made it to 100 points.
Nicholas Batum, the Frenchman.
102 to 82. Nick Batum.
So you can
with
see
9
right there,
points
the game
on
is actually
three-pointers.
going the way
Brandon.
from California.
Cooler than a milkshake in a snowstorm. Brandon's done everything he's wanted to do in his first game back, except
Lopez again
hit
from
a long
deep
shot.
basket.
Brooke Lopez, the three-pointer. Brandon's got 12 points down, but he's oh yeah, this is what we want. Sion James back into the game for the Hornets. LaMelo, 2 more.
This is the last 5 minutes of
Shot
the
clock's at
fourth
4.
quarter.
Crazy ability. Oh, just crazy ability.
This league is full of shot takers. He's a shot maker. He gets inserted back into the game and right away clicks it right back on.
Wonder if the Sugar Hill gang will show up.
It is.
There's 50. James Harden with a half 100. Oh my goodness. James Harden, 55.
James Harden right there.
10 3-pointers. Thabo Sefolosha,
Yeah.
Nikola Vucevic,
Oh, yeah.
Enes Kanter Freedom, Clint Capella, Keyshawn George, now down to Washington. Those are the only NBA players from Switzerland, and they're all good. Liam McNeely with a bucket. Sexton wins the race down the floor.
So really this was
Hornets will get a
a
chance
done
to
deal,
avenge
and
this
of
loss
course we saw
against the Clippers later this season when we're out in LA. But it has been a while.
James Harden, of course,
Hornets
had,
have not defeated the Clippers since
had
November of
55 points dropped in
2017.
this one, and that's how that game ended. Then, of course, right after that, we had the New York Knicks taking on Orlando Magic. And, of course, the New York Knicks lost that one to Franz Wagner and company. But Jalen Brunson dropped 33 points in this one, getting a handsome total of 58 with a double-double, 11 assists in that game. Kyle Anthony Towns dropped 24 points in that one, accumulating 38 points and, of course, 8 rebounds for himself in that one. Then Franz Wagner on the other side dropped 37 in this one, getting 57 points in that game. Desmond Baines as well and Jalen Suggs featured, and of course they delivered, both of them in 20 plus points for their team. I do have the highlights of that one as well. Let's bring them up.
And the shot clock is under 10 for Brunson. Bain has him on that switch. The fadeaway jumper is good. Brunson scores the first points of the night. All
Bridges, aggressive. First quarter, he's been very aggressive. Knocks that one down for his first field goal. He's had some excellent games recently. Previously, Bridges again with the switch. Mikal Bridges comes right out firing to rebounds per game. As Suggs is shut off. Good ball movement here. Bain, little head fake, fires away. Bain drills the three.
Bain was a pain in New York 10 days ago.
Kicks it out. Brunson another clean look from the corner. And that's good. And the foul. Jalen Suggs.
Magic tentative, apprehensive. Looking for some continuity.
Wagner, good move. And Mitchell Robinson just picked up his second.
Back. They have numbers if they heard.
Alley-oop to Carter. DOR, the rookie, made a great defensive play. And then
Wagner impeding his way. Good double team that time, making Towns take a push shot.
Wagner at the double clutch of three, and he still puts it in. Hart made him have to change his form. Jordan Clarkson goes inside, kicks it out in the corner. Hart chased off the three-point line, makes the move off the glass. Beautiful move from Josh Hart.
Gyrating, levitating.
Suggs, a little hesitation move. Now pulls up, jump shot is good.
Suggs taking and banking on Bridges that time.
Brunson fires away. That's good. Jalen Brunson, his third three-pointer of the first quarter.
And a lot of teams, and the Magic played this way last year, playing good, kind of old-fashioned physical defense. See how much.
Alley-oop to Robinson. Oh, what a beautiful pass from Brunson. And Mitchell Robinson, the back up top to Desmond Bain. Bridges trying to fight over a screen. Bain pulls up on the baseline. That's good. Bain is a great pickup. Brunson looking, searching, finds Yabusele. Shot clock at 8. Brunson makes his move, gets into the paint, finding some room, throws it up again. Brunson and Robinson, the connection for the second time.
Carter not showing much after.
Jalen Brunson.
Most glaring stat. Towns, no points. He's only attempted 3 shots.
Desmond Bain, meanwhile, he's got 13 points. Clarkson catches, fires, and hits the three-pointer. Clarkson goes right at Isaac, goes in strong, couple of fakes. Layup, bank shot is good. Good aggressive move that time for Karl Anthony Towns, his first field goal.
That might get him going.
Anthony Black the drive, and that's too easy. Buick dealer. Towns, nice back door, and Clarkson throws it down. Down, good hustle from Jonathan Isaac, and then they throw it away.
Black, the Cardinals center pass and leaping in the air.
Clarkson hits a three. Good recognition. Clarkson open on the fast break. He's 3 for 3. Key to card subject. Wagner, a one-handed push shot. Wagner, who grew up
like the guards to get those deep rebounds.
Brunson off the bounce, leans in, shot is good, and a foul. Stops on a dime.
Double teams now.
Whoa! De Silva, Suggs. Three-pointer's good. Wide open three for Suggs. Suggs in rhythm. Not that time, but Tazi, the rebound. Back to Wagner, and he hits a big offensive rebound there as Yabusele only led by 2. Part of that, Orlando does what they do best.
Now this is the second half of the game, as you can see right there. Orlando Magic taking on New York Knicks, and it was tie even in the third. At the start of the third quarter, it was neck to neck. They didn't let the game get away until I think the fourth quarter. Look at the third quarter right now.
Carter's three-pointer is good. They're now 7 for De Silva.
Mentioned he hasn't scored yet.
Carter the rebound and throws it down. The offensive rebounds have hurt the Knicks. Slow to get up. How quickly they scored after a made basket. Towns tries a three. That's good. Karl Anthony Towns gets a three to go down. His first of the night.
Yeah, lead in transition. And now look at him really.
That's poor defense that time by the Knicks. Suggs just gets to the rim. And again, they had just started counting all the steals.
Look at the perpetual motion by both teams.
Now this is the fourth.
Nice feet inside. Karl Anthony Towns and Bridges looking at each other. And the lead is up to 9. This is the largest lead of the game.
So it brings it towards 5 minutes.
Collapses defensively. Sneak timeout. Largest lead. Nobody comes to help.
Now, of course, the game got away from New York Knicks in the fourth.
Brunson inside and Robinson throws it down.
He's looking for more.
Wagner rattles it in. Three-pointer, Knicks need timeout. Largest lead of the game for Orlando.
And there he goes again.
Kicks it out in the corner, Suggs a three. That's good. Magic pulling away right now.
Guys are doing whatever they want. The 3-ball.
And the Magic start to pull away at this point.
Boy, he is a scoring machine tonight. Clarkson launches. That won't go. Rebound, Batazi.
Plus one and done for the Knicks. No second opportunities now.
Suggs sees an opening, goes inside and throws it down. No help whatsoever. The Knicks
Tantalizing, mesmerizing the Knicks now.
An 18-point lead. They've blown this open with 6 minutes to go. Brunson jumper. And that ends the run. Dangerous pass, but Bridges saves it to Clarkson. Towns will try a three, and that's good. Good sign to see Karl Anthony Towns knocking back up top to Bane. Shot clock at 6. Bane gets in the paint. Layup is good. And the foul. Desmond. So bad pass right to Anthony Black.
That's the block.
And Black able to score. Magic putting some finishing touches on it.
It's a bound for the Magic. We talked about Wagner. Also Suggs.
All right, so that's how the game ended right there. They dropped the points in this one. Of course, losing to Orlando Magic. New York Knicks lost that one, 120 to 133. Then, of course, getting back to right after that game, we had Atlanta Hawks. One player who is actually in form is Kristaps Porzingis. He dropped 30 points in this one. And of course, which helped the Atlanta Hawks to win the game against New Orleans Pelicans. He dropped 30 points, accumulated a total of 54 points in that one. To go along with it were 7 rebounds and 4 assists for the Atlanta Hawks. Then another player that you guys should go out and get is Derek Quinn. He is playing awesome. Got 44 points in the game against Atlanta Hawks, dropping 20 points and 9 rebounds for himself right there. So I do have the highlights of this one as well, though it was a runaway game for the Atlanta Hawks as they beat New Orleans Pelicans.
Kept it away from Derek Queen. Got to stop the ball. Ricochet. Nobody there to account for Dyson.
This is one of those games you would love. Dyson did a great job of flashing high-low.
Off the pick. Good extra pass. Great look. And the extra pass pays off again. That's what they did in the first half last night. Multiple touches in the half-court sets. So this is the guy that's playing at a real...
Let Micah guard him.
Porzingis.
Good rebound, Dyson.
Yeah. Dyson Daniels. Now Sadiq reads.
Good, great read by Trey.
Good dive.
See, you know, a lot of
by Gay.
And again, so since we have the talk about
free throws,
both offensive possessions have stayed out beyond the three-point line.
And they get back-to-backers. So 22, high percentages shooting.
Turn the corner. Turn the corner. Right.
Pass.
Good things happen. Yeah, that's the thing.
There you go.
Good things happen when you get 2 feet in the paint. Good job, Eve.
He tops and dominated the series in recent years. They have taken 11 of the last 16 for the Bells. 3 and filling it up. It's Mohamed Gay with the triple. Now, Derek reads. Gonna be Hawks squaring up.
That's a great play.
Right back at it.
That's a great play, but Derek Queen's ability.
Porzingis wanted to get it right back. He will for the mid-range.
For some reason, Porzingis
17th for league. But remember the missing Trey Young. Jokić bounced around. Extra pass for the shooter.
And again, that's not the guy you want to leave open.
Right.
Soon.
Right. Working against Gay. Sets it up for Eve. On the reverse.
Nice.
Now he's guarding a guy that's a foot taller. Porzingis swings through.
And
Off the pick. Trey, this time, he'll get the roll. Yeah, he's gobbling him up. That's his fifth. Quarter three, Jose.
Get it back. That's right.
Right. Good ball movement and passing. Reese's. Jalen Johnson with a board. The lob for Porzingis. Reese's barely had it in his hands. And Dyson and Jokić. Draft picks of the Bells. Johnson. Ooh, nice walk. Porzingis gets the corner three.
Right now, Jalen Johnson is controlling this game.
Yep.
There's going to be a place for you. There's a reason Micah Peavy is getting the amount of minutes that he's getting.
Jeremiah on the run. Gets there. Rather finish with
right.
the left hand.
His ability to finish with his left hand makes him very hard to guard.
Too much space for Jalen Johnson.
Speaking of hard to guard.
Yeah, too much. Sadiq with Trey. 9 on the clock. Too many possessions deep into the clock. And Sadiq gets the finish.
Good things happen when you get into the middle of that defense.
They're getting it up early. And Dyson. They'll belong to the Bells. Last touch by Dyson tomorrow.
Now we're going to skip into the second half.
Sadiq Bey. Shooter in the corner. Whether it's Kennard or Krejci, they got shooter.
Go one-on-one.
It's blocked up top. Jalen Johnson. And now Jokić got him out of position for the mid-range. It's just keep on. Dyson Daniels. Shooter.
And you know what? They're starting at the point of contact.
Right. Now it's floor. Mia. Derek sets it up. Jose. From the shoot top.
And that's a great.
Waters belongs to them as well.
To get a stop here would be huge.
Shooter. Deep one. Got it.
So much for that.
Yep. Opening minute of the fourth. And Porzingis.
I was just going to say, that's where you would love to see Trey attack. That's what you would love to see. If Kristaps Porzingis is behind the play, he
Chief tonight. Off the bench, 20 minutes. He's given him 12 points on 4 of 6 and all 6 shots. That's too simple.
Porzingis kept on getting mismatches.
But see, what happens is
There
once
it
you
is.
switch, Trey has to help, and that's what leaves that open.
Wide open. 37% shooting. Porzingis came into the equation. It took a while. Jalen Johnson for Reese's. And they're having fun now at your expense. Shoot for 150. Total commitment. The runner, Sadiq gets it to stay.
It's like the New Orleans Pelicans just ran out of gas in this one.
He's 0 for 5 on his trip.
Towards the end, the game just got away from them.
Sadiq, he got there. Double figures for Sadiq. Porzingis off the bench.
That's what I mean about Jalen Johnson.
Indians, man, they're taking over. Jokić. The deflection.
Got to run with it.
Yep. And the lob.
Right, but the thing is, he does a great job at handling the ball. Weak side of the floor has to be in.
Extra pass. Jalen Johnson on the trail from Dyson.
Of defense. Don't mean everybody else got to stop playing.
Jokić. Got 9 points on 3 of 10. Jeremiah. Got it. What a
buzzer goes off.
Right. And
see, look at him. Look at him. He's mad. Like, for what? Just because you stop playing don't mean everybody else got to stop playing.
Right. It was over long ago.
It was like, yeah, and I see these.
Johnson kept it away.
Buzelis gets under the basket. Kispert is working against him. Buzelis one-on-one scores. Modest Buzelis, who took his ankle last night, but good to go tonight, has the first bucket. Soar was able to at least handle that pass. He's a little bit long. Wizards have the second youngest roster in the NBA. The Bulls have the fifth youngest. Here's Kobe White. That's a three. The youth for the Wizards hasn't quite responded so far this year. George works it out to Soar in the three.
That is Sar from range. Sar dropped 16 points in this game.
Here's the veteran right here, CJ McCollum.
Certainly is.
CJ dropped 18 points in this game.
Against the Heat.
Kispert closed down by White, takes it to Giddey and scores off the back of the rim, and one.
It's for Kispert dropped too many points.
Kevin Herter in the game.
That's Herter.
Work around a screen. Herter
Basket.
He's a team in blocks.
He goes inside, unable to finish, but
That's Jokić.
so many
Now they had
games
both
were
their
surged.
three
Another
daggers.
was
You know the
quiet.
three daggers that I said the Bulls have?
Herter got his
They have
hand up,
Kobe
forced the
White,
redirect on that
they have
pass. Kispert, though, found a way to
Josh
finish.
Giddey, and of course Jokić. And of course Bobraselli when in a good day. So it can end up being 5. I mean 4. But those three mainly, Jokić, Kobe White and Josh Giddey.
Column with the bounce. Soar gets on the highlight.
Sar.
Have 4 guys out themselves.
Sar dropped 16 points in this game.
Here's Cam Whitmore making
That's
it
Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore dropped 20 in this one.
His mind, right?
So this is the first half.
wide open. Smith misses short. Bulls crash for the rebound. It was tipped out, but Whitmore handles it. Now a flip and a dunk. Vucevic with the dunk for Washington. Kevin Herter, a quick catch and shoot.
I'm going to
Strong
the
trying to get his own rebound. It was tapped away by Carrington.
second quarter.
It's Giddey with numbers.
That was
up
a
top.
steal
Herter
right
lays
there.
it down.
Harden.
Giddey up ahead. It's Jalen Smith drawing Vucevic. It's a bounce feed. It's Phillips.
But he is a very big-time talent.
That's Kobe White right there.
Kobe White shrugging off Keyshawn Jones. The City Bulls scored 22 points last night. And the Bulls a bit short-handed tonight. Singa gets his first call here. Kobe White drains a 15-footer. See how he can get involved here in the second quarter.
This is the second
Chance
half.
for the Wizards. They get a rare offensive rebound here so far tonight. And George reverses it over Herter. And Billy down.
Guys in Houston, they said he can start on most teams in this league. You can see he's finding a home.
This is Herter that goes strong in the basket and able to lay it down.
Bulls have 30 points in the paint.
30 of their 49. It's helped the Bulls stay around here, despite a big offensive output from Washington. Offensive rebound
We're
and
going
put
to
back for
skip
George.
into second
The Bulls
half.
after the timeout.
They just got to convert some of those.
This is the third quarter.
Soar spins himself into position for a basket.
The Bulls are 5 of them. He'll find a way.
Vucevic almost lost it. Now he does.
This was a very, very close one. That's Jones right there. Actually stepped up in the absence of Kobe White and was actually scoring so well.
Get some butter with that roll, Jalen Smith.
Cam Whitmore, a big first half. And he gets 2 around a bevy of defenders.
Okay, they're going to the fourth now. Now the point difference is just 7. That's Josh Giddey with a corner 3.
Okay, that's good.
Adding to that lead just 4 points. As Herter walks into a jump shot. That's Jones. Basket.
Knocks it through.
Yeah, he got pushed by Champagne that time.
Now this is less than 5 minutes on the clock. And of course it's just 2 points. Now they put it to 4.
With 5 starters.
How about Vooch? 18 points in the paint tonight, which is a season
They
high.
cut into the lead back to 2.
The offensive rebound.
3 minutes on the clock. Kobe White with the ball. Kobe 2. Vucevic, the hero. There he is.
Too strong. Gets his own rebound. McCollum a look at 3.
McCollum comes back. The lead is just 2, remember. Rejected. Wow. Grizzlies with the block. Oh, now they now take the lead. Just 1 point. 1 minute on the clock. Josh Giddey with the rebound. That's Kobe White. They take back the lead. 1 point. Seconds on the clock. CJ, they get it back. They take back the lead. 1 point, 30 seconds on the clock. Kobe White.
Trey Jones got knocked over by Koulibaly.
Defensive foul.
Give the Bulls the lead at the line.
Jones with the first and the second. They take the lead again. 10 seconds on the clock. Kobe White from range. Bounces off. 5 seconds on the clock. Timeout. They almost stripped it, but they lose the ball still. Now it's Bulls to win this. Remember, time is on the clock is on their side, and that's sweet. That's how that one ended right there. They panicked and dropped the ball. They lost the ball, threw it out. It was just terrible for the Washington Wizards. Just 1 point in the end determined this game, as you can see right there. Then, of course, came the winning machines, the Detroit Pistons. Of course, who are on a roll right now. I think they are 12 in a row. They have not lost a single game. And, of course, Kincaid came back and dropped 29 in this one. 29 and a total of 63 points in this one, and a double-double, 10 assists, and of course 9 rebounds to go with it right there. Duran as well dropped 19 points in this one, scoring 35 in total. Then of course Rawlings, who is deputizing, taking over for Giannis Antetokounmpo in absentia, got a total of 52 points in this one, dropping 24 in the game and 7 assists and 5 rebounds for himself. Let's bring you the highlights for this one as well.
Being Marquette and coming back
showing you their 12th win in a row, the Detroit Pistons that do not want to lose. And of course, remember, they are leading the way in the East.
Last time he's played is November 1st, but he got the back cut here on the Bucks D.
And other than that Duncan Harris 3, you know, Detroit has been staying true to who they are, which is points in the paint. You know, winning basketball games. So if you're Milwaukee, your offense is going to be your defense is also going to be part of your offense. Taking good shots. And
that's a strength.
That's a strength of theirs. But leading points in the paint, we talked about Cade Cunningham being an all-star MVP type player. That, if you're Milwaukee, can't happen. He's fearless on the offensive end.
Give it to him early, and then he starts cooking early.
Exactly.
That's from range. Basket, Cade.
Cade Cunningham hits his first three-point make.
That's rolling right there.
Rolling,
rejected by I think it was Stewart right there. Duncan Robinson.
They're going to count it.
Duncan Robinson dropped 15 in this one.
Passed a little bit too
much. One man from Miami.
Get yourself going. You just got to get in that paint and see the ball go in.
Wow, Stewart was left alone.
Isaiah Stewart.
Wow. That's Tan actually managed to get to 11 in this one.
Pistons are always moving their hands. And Green with the leak out.
This team knows how to play. They know how to play together. That's Green right there. Green got only 7 in the game though.
Zone. The Pistons trying to unlock it.
And 1.
Give it back. And not only do you give up a 3, a chance for 4. I mean, that's just attention to detail. And I like this. Make Duran, don't let him just see the pass. Make him have to do something prior to just standing there and passing the ball.
Cade Cunningham getting separation in the mid-range.
And Cade Cunningham responds as much as the officials will let him. Gary Harris switches off on him. Oh, boy.
I mean, when he's going up against this elite talent, this is a situation that he may have not found himself in without the injury to Giannis.
All right, so that was their 12th straight win, of course. Detroit Pistons managed to beat the Milwaukee Bucks in their game. And of course, the game ended 129 to 116 to the Detroit Pistons, who had an amazing game right there. Thereafter came the Memphis Grizzlies that took on Cooper Flag and company right there, of course. And of course, Cooper Flag is back, and company, of course, they are back to their losing ways. They had managed to get a win in their previous game, but now they have lost another one to Memphis Grizzlies. Klay Thompson having a very good game, dropping 22 points, which I do believe is the highest he has dropped this season. Indeed, that's true. 22 points is the highest he has scored. And of course, as you can see, got 23 fantasy points. He's in the league of Stephen Curry. If he doesn't score big, he doesn't get any points. That is it for these shooters mainly. Then, of course, Santi Aldama doing his thing, 42 points on the other side. They didn't have Ja Morant. He was on the bench. Actually got into an altercation with Klay Thompson, calling him the behind word. I don't want to say it. But yeah, it was a terrible, terrible game for Dallas. Cooper Flag also having a downer game after having a career high 29-point game against New Orleans Pelicans. So right there, he scored 12 and of course 7 rebounds, a total of 27 points. I have the highlights of this one as well.
Being Marquette coming back to
We will not have a perfect game tonight. Down the lane, Max Christie. Backboard by Vince Williams Jr. and Cedric Coward, the rookie, will push it. Santi Aldama, and Aldama absorbs contact and finishes for Memphis. Tough minutes of the game.
Devin's a broadcaster, a ref, a player development guy.
Got it all.
Got it all, man.
Aldama missed. Christie kicked him off the offensive glass, but the rebound flew right out to Vince Williams Jr. for an easy hoop. Drafted in 2022 in the second round after a 4-year collegiate career at Virginia Commonwealth, VCU. A slash and a floater by Max Christie. Coach Kim, 3 last night. He's 9 for 20, 45% on threes. Huge. Cisse, I think he might have got a little fingertip on it on that pass for Edey, but it still is
there by the Grizz.
Dribble handoff to Max Christie. Here's Marshall in the game.
Now, of course, you know Zach Edey came back. Zach Edey managed to get 12 points. He's the big guy, the biggest guy on the court. You see it right there on your screen. Whoever is the biggest guy, that's Zach Edey. In this iteration is not yet. I think he's on the bench in this iteration. That's Landell. Wow.
And Dallas runs the floor. Transition 3. Yes, sir. Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson had a hit of a game, dropping 22 points in this one.
Over 9 minutes per game. Overall shooting percentage good, but three-pointers have been a struggle. They are not a struggle, of course, for the man who's 5th in NBA history in threes, Klay Thompson. 8-0 Dallas. Here's a deep paint seal attempt. Lands down. Oh, he brought it down. Oh, but he stays after it and scores. We're in the last 3 minutes of the first quarter. And now it's post-up time and then dribble drive time. And he creeps him on the baseline. Coop found a little sliver of space to score against Caldwell Pope.
Get a couple cracks at it. That'll keep you in the game.
Well, here's the man who's been explosive on offense. The guy making buckets. 4 for 4. Wow. Williams and Gafford big coming together. A shot for Thompson, an offensive rebound for Gaff. Another shot for Thompson. That's in his wheelhouse. Straight away for Klay. And a disgusted Tomas Zop. Vince Williams, tough shot in the paint. It's no good. Edey able to secure an offensive rebound.
Now Zach Edey's back in the game. That was Edey.
Memphis looking for their first points of the second quarter, and they have it. Edey screens for Vince Williams Jr. And then Vince Williams Jr. that is just able to drive hard to the basket through. That was successfully executed by Vince, who is
Look
making
at
a start
Klay Thompson relocating basket.
Klay rises and hits again. I got something for you guys here in a minute. Here's a runner by Santi.
Now, Cooper Flag had a generally quiet game in
was
this
able
one.
to gum up the works in that regard. Now Gapper
And of
down
course,
low,
D-Lo was
outside
out.
Thompson.
He didn't play this game.
The fastest player for the Mavericks.
D-Lo
And that
is,
is actually, that is
has
defined.
become the primary ball handler
Player tracking
when he's
data
fit.
released by the NBA, particularly on offense. No
So we
surprise
skip
that
to the
Brandon Williams
second
came
half
back.
of this one.
Coop contested the shot and got the board.
That's Cooper Flag! Cooper Flag! Cooper Flag dropped 12 points in this game.
Cooper, rebound, save in to Aldama, but it's stolen by
Marshall. Marshall.
And in the backcourt, hold the phone. There was a foul called, and there's a replay coming here too. I think. Into Klay Thompson, he can get him off quickly. 1 second. Ball into Klay. The spot where he made that three a moment ago, he missed it, but Brandon Williams, right place, right time. And it leads to P.J. Washington.
It was a close one even until the fourth quarter, as you can see right there. They had gotten a taste of the wow. That's a nice side step. Wow.
Jalen Wells off balance, no good. Quickest to the ball was Williams in the push shot from Santi Aldama.
Dallas had gotten used to the win, the acquired taste of winning, but unfortunately, they actually also ran out of gas in this one. They just didn't have enough in the tank to go all the way.
Spencer missed a good look. Marshall.
Now this is 5 minutes on the clock, of course.
Here's Wells with a hard drive and spin. Aldama got caught between two minds, so he gives it up. Spencer sidesteps a closeout and makes it on a rattle-in three. And I love when Cooper grabs the defensive rebound and runs, which he does here. Christie drives through a gap.
Cooper Flag from range.
92 all.
This is 3 minutes on the clock.
And a wild carom on the rebound. Be well to the basket, and it's
Cooper Flag with a rebound.
Spencer to Wells. It's back to Spencer. Don't let him get a good look. He does.
Both boys out there.
And the go-ahead three last night. Pass to Gafford. Low clock steps around
Basket.
which they've done
Now,
repeatedly here. In the face
there's going to be some last minute daggers right here. That's Santi Aldama basket. They take the lead 2 points.
he held it. He went to be Will. Underneath.
Zach Edey with a rejection right there.
Bounds though. Got to get it in bounds. It's into Max Christie.
He just couldn't score.
He finds Coop.
Dallas Mavericks just couldn't buy a basket. They just could not buy a basket. Seconds on the clock. Just could not buy a basket right there. But they did push it all the way. It's just unfortunate that right there at the end they just didn't have enough in the tank to push them all through and through. So that's how that ended. Of course, they lost to Memphis, 102 to 96. Then the final game, of course, was the MVP's game. That's Nikola Jokić taking on Denver Nuggets. The game, of course, Nikola Jokić lost in that game. He shouldn't have lost after posting 44 points. Something is off. 44, Murray scored 23, Cam Johnson scored 20. Those are very, very good numbers. But as you can see, the distribution was its strength in depth, basically, that won the day in this game. So of course they lost that one. I have the highlights. We shall come to those. Nikola Jokić accumulated 71 points in this one, and of course scoring 44 points and a double-double, 12 rebounds and 7 assists right there. Then on the other side, Schroeder is not consistent. I spoke about Schroeder yesterday, about how due to the depth in Sacramento, he's not getting the good minutes. that he needs to be consistently scoring. He scored 21 in this one and 7 assists, 38 points. Russell Westbrook returns to Denver. Remember, he was the darling in Denver, although he would miss some. I don't want to get back to that. It was dramatic. He would miss layups and it was crazy. But he was nonetheless a very, very good player. He had a double-double, scoring 21 points and 11 assists, 55 points in total fantasy points right there. So bringing you the highlights of this one. Just hold on a bit. Just rolling the tape. There you go.
Now Cam Johnson's got a good look, and he nails it. Made some key plays down the stretch last night. Made a big three, a couple of free throws, and the jumper is good. Shooter, that's a bad pass, and Murray's got it. Over to Westbrook, and Westbrook drops it in. Nuggets sluggish at best here so far. Jokić has it, out to Cam Johnson. And Cam is good from three. Jokić has it. Jokić, the NBA's leading rebounder. He's got a mouse in the house. Bounce it over to Watson. A couple of assists so far.
Now Cam Johnson had a very, very good game tonight, scoring 20 points in this one. And I do believe this is his best game for the Denver Nuggets yet. It's been a slew of underperforming, lackluster games for Cam Johnson, but I think this time around he did show up, scoring 20 points in this game. That's Lavine right there. Zach Lavine had 15 points in this one. Peyton Watson had 15.
Is this fool's gold, Scott? Bulk in the front line. Now Westbrook with it. 22-16 Denver. Long range Lavine. Good shot. So Zach Lavine, who's averaged 20 and 10. Bad pass.
That's Lavine again. Russell Westbrook hustling, getting that rebound.
Trying to get loose.
Hardaway Jr. had a terrible game after having a good one. He only had 8 points in this game.
Crosses him up. Nick Clifford can't shoot.
Shooter.
Over the top, got it. Stuff.
Shooter. That's Nikola Jokić right there struggling.
Murray with the steal. Murray gonna back up. He's got a corner three. It's good. Downhill. Absolutely. Jokić against Precious. Jokić inside. Jokić wheeling and dealing.
And they're lending body and
Nas. And he fires the three. It's no good. Nuggets after it, can't grab it. Precious Achua has made an impact since he's come in.
As the mother Hosen dropped 17 points.
Lost every game by double digits and 3 by 30 or more. Murray, tough shot.
Actually, this is, I think, the second loss for the Denver Nuggets. Looks like they're not playing well at home and playing better away.
That is money. Wow. That's the biggest. Thought about it. And the loose ball. Kings have 3-on-1. And timeout.
That's Malik Monk.
Read that all the way. Now Monk. And he missed the layup.
Wow. Cam Johnson dropped 20 in this one. Russell Westbrook almost had that one.
Inside by Keegan Murray. Valanciunas against the Rook. Valanciunas too big, too strong. Like taking candy from a French baby there. Chocolat. Reno, 21 years old, but he's got some talent. Westbrook, good pass, and Reno is inside. Valanciunas. 15-footer, that's good. Lead. Murray's going to be in with the ball.
Of course, Denver Nuggets did not have Aaron Gordon. He got injured in the other.
And another turnover by former slam dunk champion.
We tried to look.
Nuggets a little sloppy here.
Zach Levine had 15 in total. It's Nikola Jokić right there.
Put him in the dunk contest. Now Jokić in the lane. Got it. 62. 59. And an easy play for Levine. And to Jokić. Jokić, how did he catch that? This threes, they shot 51%. Defense was not top notch. There's a rolling left-hand layup by Murray. DeMar DeRozan getting to his sweet spot. Russell Westbrook on the pump three. DeRozan not a fabulous three-point shooter.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
5-point lead. Cam around the screen, give it to Jokić on the bounce.
Cam Johnson working with Nikola Jokić right there. Now, why I'm saying Denver shouldn't have lost this game, you can see they had the lead the majority of the time in the game. And of course, them being a home team as well should have worked in their favor.
Here comes Murray. Keegan Murray with 14 so far tonight. Got it again. And it's going to be off tonight. Good defense there. Pitch it out. Schroeder for
Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder right there from deep.
They're warming up now. Now Jokić.
He's trying to get a foul, just not getting any calls. There he gets one there.
We don't
Lowell, David talking about.
Sacramento playing with energy.
Dennis Schroeder. He led the way together with Russell Westbrook. Both of them had 21 points. Each of them had 21 points in the game. Keegan Murray had 19 points. Brown just had 2 points in the whole game. That's why I'm telling you the bench just didn't show up for the Denver Nuggets. Murray did show up. He scored 23 in the game, which was a good contribution. But the bench is still struggling. Valanciunas just had 8 points.
Kings come over the Westbrook, good pass, Neek, good play.
Nice finish.
Short. Westbrook's got it. Westbrook, right around everybody. Timeout Denver. Nice him a little bit here, Scotty.
Now this is where the game now goes into a twist. I remember we're in the fourth.
On a 35-17 run. Things are dire. They bring Jokić back in. He shoots a high ball three and nails it.
Nuggets had so much success from the three in the first quarter, first part of the quarter, but it has gone away. And Sacramento is finishing.
Jokić on the move. Jokić trying to get a handle on it. Throws it up and in.
That's the Joker, a magician in the paint.
Levine. Good defense. Makes that. Yeah, he's just a great player. Murray long distance. That's short.
Watson's got to know who he's got. If you're on the
Russell Westbrook thought about that one.
Got it.
And you give up an offensive rebound.
Westbrook's got a double-double, 14 and 11.
And Johnson. So it was, they were trading daggers. But Russell Westbrook always has some in the tank. This is 3 minutes on the clock, of course. And Denver is trailing by 4. That's the mother. Hozon gives it to. Wow.
13 in the quarter for Westbrook.
Nikola Jokić tried to will his team to a win. But you know, as they say, that's Nikola Jokić struggling in the paint. Fouled left, right, and center, but nothing is being called. Basket.
Westbrook against Harden.
Was just too little too late for them right there.
That's good. Can't have the foul. Oh my gosh. And he banks it in. Loss for the Denver Nuggets as Jokić one final shot.
See, some of those boneheaded decisions by some of his teammates ended up costing them the game. But anyway, you win some, you lose some. So that's how that game ended as well. And of course, we saw the Denver Nuggets losing yet another game. The standings as they are in the East, of course, we have Detroit Pistons, who have the longest winning streak of 12 games in a row. Toronto Raptors has risen to second place. Wow, they're doing well as well this season. They are 11-5. Cleveland 11-6. Miami Heat's 10-6. New York Knicks dropped. They are now 9-6. Philly 9-6. Atlanta Hawks 10-7. I'm looking for the Chicago Bulls. They come right below Orlando Magic, and who are 10-7, and Chicago Bulls are 9-7. As you can see, Milwaukee Bucks is down. Wow. Giannis Antetokounmpo needs to come back as soon as possible before they pass the. Wow, they have actually already passed the .500 threshold. Wow, this is not good for them. Then at the bottom, of course, is Washington Wizards, who have a losing streak of 14 games in a row, meaning they only won the first game of the season, and they have been losing all through and through up to now. Wow. Then in the West, of course, is Oklahoma City Thunders leading the way with a win streak of 8 games in a row. Now they are 16-1. Denver Nuggets kept their second spot, but I'm sure tonight's deadline, when the LA Lakers are back in contention, this may change. Denver Nuggets, of course, 12-4. Los Angeles Lakers 11-4. San Antonio Spurs 11-4. Houston Rockets 10-4. Phoenix Suns 10-6. Minnesota Timberwolves 10-6. Golden State Warriors 9-9. Portland Trail Blazers 7-9. Memphis Grizzlies 6-1. Look at where Clippers are. Wow, Clippers are struggling. Then, of course, I look at the leaderboard of the scorers. Luka still leading the way with an average of 34.6 points per game, followed by Tyrese Maxey, 33.4. Then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in third place, 11.9. Then Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is absent, 31.2. Nikola Jokić finally gets into the 30s after tonight's game right there. Now it's all systems go for that top spot. I am sure Nikola Jokić is gunning for that. You will not have a season an excuse for not picking Nikola Jokić this season. And of course, as you can see right there, 30.4 right there, surpassed both Larry Markkanen and Donovan Mitchell, who are in 6th and 7th place, 7th and 6th place consecutively. That's 30. Donovan with 30.3, Larry Markkanen with 29.9, Stephen Curry right there, 28.6. I hope he can sustain that until the end of the season. James Harden breaks into the top 10 with 28.4, and of course, concluding the top 10 is Jalen Brunson, 28.4. Houston, Austin Reeves, I told you when LeBron comes back, he's going to struggle, and indeed he is. He's actually even out of the top 10. He was in the top 3, top 5, but right now, there he is. So, looking at tonight's games, of course, we have a couple of games. The early kickoff, of course, will be Memphis in Philly as they host Miami. This is going to be a hot game. You should watch that one if you're able to. Charlotte Hornets will take on Atlanta Hawks. Orlando Magic's taking on Boston Celtics. LA Clippers taking on Cleveland Cavaliers. Boston Nets. Brooklyn Nets taking on Toronto Raptors. Portland Trail Blazers will take on Oklahoma City Thunders. San Antonio Spurs. I'm not sure when. I think Wemby may be coming back next month. I'm not very sure when. But yeah, they will be taking on Phoenix Suns. And of course, LA Lakers will be taking on Utah Jazz. In this one, I am looking out for Larry Marketing to finally give me a game. Give me one game, please. On this one, please give me one game for the time that I have you, because I'm thinking of shipping you out at the end of this game week. Then looking at the squad for tonight for myself, I have Cockburney right there. Placeholder, of course, he has a flag on him, but Larry Marketing will be there. VJ Edgecombe, Maxey, Holiday as well has a flag on him. But if he doesn't play, of course, Mitchell can come in. And if Cockburn doesn't play, Mignon will substitute for him automatically. So that is the squad, guys. Can you guess who our player of the night was? The player of the night was none other than, before I reveal, of course, guys, remember to subscribe and like the video. That helps me out a lot. I am starting out, improving with each video that passes, with the audio, the visuals, the games and everything. So plus comment, let me know what do I need to improve in. So our player of the night, of course, was James Harden, as they took on Charlotte Hornets, and of course won that one. It ended 131 LA Clippers and 116 Charlotte Hornets. And of course, we saw James Harden score a total of 55 points in this one, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 0 blocks, 1 steal, and 75 fantasy points, which brings up, remember, he actually came into the top 10, brings up his points per game average to 28.4, 6 rebounds as well, and 8.5 assists right there. That's our player of the night. Now I just want to look a bit at the most transferred in players and the injury flags, of course. So the most picked up players, there you go. Derek Quinn, one of the players. Danny Avdi as well. Kanopo, Rolling still maintains, and of course Tyrese Maxey. Keep again rid of Drew's Holiday, Victor Wembanyama, Kirk Burney as well. VJ Edgecombe eventually, because of the flags on them, of course. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's also been clearly injured for a while now. Yep, so that wraps up our session. Remember to set up your team, guys, and be ready for the games tonight. So it's been your boy. Remember to subscribe and like and share. I'm out. Peace out.